you've made the trek to Face Mountain, the podcast where we carve out the top 4 of everything at Disney and Universal theme parks.
It's our own Mount Rushmore of theme parks where we decide the very best and most iconic rides, snacks, shows, hotels, and anything else you can find at the parks. By the end, together, we'll sculpt out the ultimate Face Mountain. Sarah, grab your chisel.
This week, trip planning mistakes. We're back.
We're back. Yay. And we just had our first major podcast snafu. We recorded
it was a nice little birthday present to me.
We recorded about 10 minutes before I realized I never hit record.
Yeah. So, Roger was like, I think you want to record on your birthday. Like, it's fun, right? I was like, yeah. I mean, like, I love recording. Also, like, it's my birthday and I want to relax. He's like, oh, it'll be great. And so we just spent 10 minutes recording, and then he was like, I'm not recording.
I was looking down to see how long we'd been talking, and it was like, you're not recording. But we're here. We're back.
We're back.
Let's do it.
Back from vacation.
We had just started. I noticed pretty early on. So we're back. It was an amazing trip.
Amazing trip. We were just talking about a little bit about how we really aren't. We're sad. We thought we would be really, really depressed, but it was just such a jam-packed trip that we really are just kind of like feel grateful that it went well and that all the stuff we got to do.
We just packed so much in and we were both kind of exhausted. So it was really kind of nice to get home with our memories.
Yeah.
With the podcast.
Yeah. The podcast is helping with our Disney blues. We are like, it's a great way to bring the magic home.
It really is.
And get excited about Disney without having to go. Because there was a time in my life I was like, okay, Disney makes me so happy. I can't move there. We can't pack up our kids' lives and move there. So like, what can we do? And that's kind of the journey that led us to this podcast, is like the perfect melding of our interest. And it scratches an itch of like, how do we bring some of that magic home? Yeah. And it kind of just, it's the perfect fit for us.
It's great, and it's brought me so much joy, and I love talking about Disney, and it's like it brings us a reason.
Because it's the first trip we've come back home to be able to have the podcast.
Yeah.
And it felt a little bit less sad.
It did. It really did.
Yeah.
I truly did. And then because we had to edit the one before and we got to re-listen to it that we recorded a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
So it was fun. It's just fun to have this.
And speaking of, you said, I posted a little clip of that episode that we recorded before we left. And we were like, future Roger and Sarah, you're going to be so depressed. And I was like, we'll have our memories. And you're like, we'll have the souvenirs. And to be fair, the souvenirs did really help as well.
They sure
did.
The
podcast helped us come back our level of exhaustion because we were there for 10 days. And I mean, there were some days it was like I walked 35,000 steps.
Oh, yeah.
Like hurting. Like I was taking like an anti-inflammatory every day for my like legs and feet. It was
tough.
A lot. We went hard. We do not relax.
No.
Every time I'm like, I'm going to relax a little bit. We do midday breaks. We do. So we don't, I mean, that's going to lead us into kind of our episode this week. Little spoiler, but we rest some, but it's still a lot.
Yeah.
It's still a lot.
Yeah. So we just had a great time. We got some good souvenirs. We're going to probably talk about some of those.
I'm going to dedicate some of our merch moment just to kind of talk about our souvenirs. But I told Roger, I was like, I was excited to maybe wear a new hat, but I didn't buy a new hat because I usually do small shop hats.
Yeah.
And this is my favorite small shop, which is Tomorrow Memories Club, which I have like 10 or 12 hats, and Roger has some too. I love their hats.
Yeah.
And this one says, I wonder if Mickey's thinking about me too. I thought it was fitting for us coming home and missing our mouse.
Missing our mouse.
Maybe he misses us. And maybe since it is my birthday today, he's thinking of me.
Of course he is.
Maybe there's some sort of Disney magic where he
is.
Mickey knows when it's your
when
birthday.
we see him every time, he's like,
He knows us.
It's you guys. You're back.
Yeah.
So
You're back again.
I know he knows us, and he's thinking about you.
I know, and I do have my new water bottle, which I'll talk about during the merch moment too. But
yeah, but
there's some good souvenirs.
Yeah, as we got cut off, we were talking as I realized we weren't recording.
Yeah, we didn't get cut off. Nobody got cut off. We were never
talking
on.
about we had some new experiences. We got to stay at a couple new places.
The boardwalk was amazing. Big fan of the boardwalk.
It was really great.
Corn dogs at the boardwalk. The walk to Hollywood Studios and Epcot, amazing. The one downfall for you was the location of the resort mug fill station, because that's very important to us. That was in our final four of our bracket trip countdown. We love a refillable resort mug. Something about getting that when you step on Disney property is like just welcome home.
Yeah.
That's our welcome home. I feel like there's moments that everybody has, like when you enter under the sign, or when you see the road signs change purple, or for us, it's when you get your resort mug. And you fill it up with that coffee or that first or our first soda. I'm a Diet Coke. He's a Coke Zero, and the Coke Zero was messed up. The calculation, you thought it was real Coke, or
it definitely
was real
was
Coke.
Real Coke, and I was not happy about
and
it.
And plus, again,
I held it. It means so much to me. I held it against the resort.
You did,
yeah.
I fell in love immediately with the boardwalk. I will want to stay there again for sure. I have a heart for the monorail resorts. I love the Polynesian. That's our home resort. I love Wilderness Lodge. I know it's not a monorail, but a Magic Kingdom resort. And I kind of was always like, I don't think I'll ever be like an Epcot Crescent Lake girly. But
it was
after
great.
this trip,
I mean, just being able to walk to two different parks.
And the proximity to Epcot World Showcase, the fact that literally as pass holders, we could pop in for dinner.
Absolutely.
Like, you want to go get a snack at Epcot on a resort day?
I'm not kidding. One night when
you almost went in.
I almost went in while y'all were asleep.
You should have.
I was like, I might just go over to France and just get a crate.
Why wouldn't you?
Because it was like 10 and we were getting up early the next day.
Well, one time in the very near future, added to my Disney bucket list is you and I staying at the boardwalk.
Oh, yeah.
And I want to do Abracadabra. We didn't even get to do the pizza window. We did do the corn dogs, which were amazing. We did the ice cream, which was so good. Cake bake, you're no interested in. You're not a fancy dessert person. So I will be doing that on a girls trip. We're having like a boardwalk evening.
That'll be fun.
But I want to just like not even plan a ton of park days, but be like, do you want to pop into Epcot and have dinner? Yes. So what are you doing?
I'm now paranoid.
Roger is paranoid and now checking our video. He's also terrified. Are you recording this?
It's recording.
Oh my gosh, this episode, bear with us. It is our first day back after being on Disney Universal brain. Anyways,
if I didn't mess up before, I would have not checked. But
oh my
I
gosh.
just had to check. Sorry.
I can be scary, I guess, especially on my birthday.
No, that's not it.
Again, great trip. We also, Universal, I have to highlight the Mega Movie Parade. We talked in depth about that when we weren't recording. The Mega Movie Parade, you have to check it out if you can. Ghostbusters, E.T., Jurassic Park, Jaws. Insane. The floats are insane. The street walkers.
Yeah.
Chief Brody came over to you. The street walkers.
I think that's not the term they use.
The parade, entertainers.
Yeah, I think they're called, like street characters, streetmosphere. But yeah, there was like
the
Chief
performers
Brody was walking
alongside.
around, and
yes,
Ghostbusters walking.
They had the
not
baby
just
raptor.
The floats. There was guys on skateboards for Back to the Future.
So fun.
It was really fun.
It was so fun. The Orlando Informer event, you all had a blast. The big kids had a blast.
Big kids got to stay up till 1:30.
Oh, they had so much fun.
And I mean, it's expensive, but
you
it
all
is
Google
so
Orlando Informer, and if you can plan your trip around a weekend that they do that, look into it. I'm not going to get into it again here. They just announced it's going to be at Epic, which I cannot wait to do that eventually. But just do yourself a favor. It is worth every penny.
I think so too. If you are just a ride person, it might not be, because I saw people online being like, this is such a ripoff. The rides aren't even, and I'm like, yeah, but you get free food. Come on.
It's an empty park.
So much free food. It's
you
wonderful.
all, I think the highlight for you all was the wand experience
yeah.
at Harry Potter, because you can do Ollivanders and you don't know if your kid's going to get picked to like have the wand chosen.
There's usually like 25 people in there, and they pick one kid.
And you all were the only people in there.
It was us three.
So both boys. It was
like the scene from the movie where Harry gets his wand. It was just us three and the wand shop guy.
We got to share that on. I got to share that on social media, because I feel like that's the stuff. Like, you can say you're not a rad person, but you got the experiences that you can't. You will never.
That's what I'm saying. There's no waits for anything. We sat in the front row of the Hulk coaster with no wait. I mean, we just walked onto it and got front row.
Yeah.
Velocicoaster, you could choose to go.
Well, and there's just something about that feeling of exclusivity. I mean, I'm sorry. Like, it just feels nice sometimes.
It does. It does. It does. So
well, and then some people, when they do the Christmas ones, they really only do it to meet the Grinch, because the Grinch's line is so long, hours long, and then he's at this event and you just walk up and meet him.
Yeah. And this is not you can all through the year you can meet the Grinch, which is like a fur character that has.
He looks like the character from the book, like
books.
the Dr. Seuss.
He's
books.
like any of your characters you'd meet. Mickey,
like
Minnie.
The Grinch was out.
They don't
last
talk.
week.
He doesn't talk. But at Christmas,
it's the Jim Carrey Grinch.
The Jim Carrey Grinch.
I mean,
the makeup looks
hilarious.
like him, and he's got the attitude.
He's mean.
And
he trolls you. It's amazing. I can't wait.
Oh, I want to meet him so bad.
I know the Orlando Informer holiday is on our anniversary this year, and I'm like, I am dying. If we weren't going to horror nights in September, I'd be like, can we just go? And now that we drive through the night, which is a game changer for our family.
Oh my goodness.
Shout out. I am going to Lindsay Craig on TikTok. She drives her family through the night. She shares about it, posts about it, gives tips. It's literally called the Lindsay Craig method now. That's how famous it is on TikTok. We tried it in spring break. It went well. It went even better this time.
It did.
We have I mean, it's like, no, we made it home in under 12 hours. We're in Kentucky. It through the night, no traffic. Kids slept the whole time.
Yeah.
You napped before. Like,
left at 9:30
I'm like, we can hop in the car.
And got home at 10 a.m.
It was amazing.
It was, our drive time was 12 hours.
We stopped one time or twice
to fill up.
Just to get gas.
And
no kids went to, I mean, our 4-year-old didn't even go. I mean, he slept.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's incredible. It's like, oh my gosh, we're home.
And not only that, you get literally 2 extra days.
Yeah.
Because the day we drove through the night does not count. The first day there, we got there at like 10 in the morning.
Went straight to the parks.
We went straight to the parks. We didn't even check. We checked into the hotel, but our room wasn't ready, so we went to the parks.
Straight to the parks.
And then the last day, when we left, we went to
Hollywood
the park.
Studios. Went to Hollywood Studios in the morning. We felt like we had a whole
1 p.m.
day.
And then
1 p.m. You came back. You took a nap.
Yep.
And the boys
like
and
2
I played
extra
at the
days.
community center. It works well for us. It's less money. It's less stress of when to get to the airport, the transportation to the airport, just having your car there. Anyways, so shout out Lindsay Craig. She changed the way we do trips. We will be driving. I mean, it's hard when it's a long weekend, because I was like, Roger and I could totally drive down there, but it's the coming back that I feel like we'd be like, oh my God.
Yeah, that's the hard part.
Yeah.
That's the hard part.
Yeah.
You'd have to.
Because a short weekend, a long weekend. Yeah, we couldn't drive overnight because you can't go straight to work when you get home.
No.
Anyway, so we talked a lot about our trips. We don't have a trip coming up for a while. I'm taking 3 of my girlfriends at the end of July for a little, I don't know why I'm doing it, just because.
Birthday.
Why not?
Trip.
Yeah.
Just we have DVC, so you have points.
It's just like we're still in that DVC like honeymoon era. Like, let's try something new.
Like,
Haven't done that.
You have said ever since we got DVC you want to do a girls trip.
Yeah.
And so you're making it happen.
And we're staying at Animal Kingdom Lodge, which we've never stayed at.
No,
and I'm
I am
excited
a little
to try.
jealous about that.
We have a Savannah View room, and I'm
That's so
excited to
cool.
try all we're eating at all the restaurants at the lodge.
I've heard good
It's
things.
not park heavy. We're just doing Animal
Try a
Kingdom
Zebra
Day.
Dome for me.
Yes, I will. I think it'll be fun to try and kind of like think of it of how our kids would enjoy it before we stay there with them, so I can kind of perfect like what they would like. And a lot of the girls that I'm going with have been with their family, so like very Magic Kingdom heavy, very kid heavy. Haven't really done it for like the food and drinks and the vibes.
Yeah,
so Animal Kingdom, we're gonna like drink around the wild, like try some lounges.
Oh, that's cute.
go to the boardwalk, maybe the Riviera, Topolino, like just have. So I'm very excited to like share about that trip.
It's funny because one of their husbands was like, "Oh, I was jealous of this trip until I knew your itinerary."
Plans.
I'm like, "Why are you doing that?"
It's the reason why.
Not for everybody, but yeah. But I think
us.
it sounds really nice.
I will be in some sort of like Animal Kingdom safari animal print every single day of that trip. I can't wait. Okay.
Awesome.
Sorry, we've talked about our trip a lot, but that's kind of why we chose this topic.
Yeah.
Coming home is we knew we'd want to talk a lot about our trips, maybe some things we've learned on our trips, and that's why we chose the trip planning mistakes, because we're always learning. I feel like we're getting close at like kind of perfecting what works for us.
Yeah.
It may not work for everybody.
No, that's why let's get back into that in a little bit further ground rules. Before we do that, we got a couple of news items to discuss. First one, so sorry. First one, I'm sure you've seen this, Sarah. They have announced a new fireworks show.
Oh, yeah.
Coming to Celestial Park.
Cannot wait.
Yep. So right now what they have is like a little nighttime show it's like a fountain show with some lights, which
was the highlight of my
highlight. It was so special.
I'm going to cry thinking about it. Me and my 4-year-old had a moment.
Yeah, you really did.
One of the most magical moments. I literally am tearing up thinking about it. One of the most magical moments of, I think, his entire life. I mean, not for him, but like my experience with him. We had so much fun during that show.
I know.
Because all the lights around the entire park. So even if you're not at the
building,
fountains.
well, I don't know about in the portals, but every attraction lights up. That's
the like lights that are in the concrete light up. We weren't even by the fountains.
Yeah.
So you can, I guess, call it a fountain show, but it's more of a light show. The whole park light. That park at night is superior.
It's amazing.
Why do they close at 9 o'clock?
I know.
Let's make a park that looks amazing at night, but close at 9 o'clock.
I know.
So it was magic.
It was wonderful.
I have no complaints about, I can see why people might, but I just have a personal experience. It was the most fun I've had with my 4-year-old ever.
Yeah, it was so special. Maybe I got a little footage of that. Maybe we can even add that to our social media at some point. But, right now what it does is it goes through and it has a light synchronized to all the different portals. There's Mario, so Mario colors and music, How to Train Your Dragon, Dark Universe, Harry Potter, and then just Celestial Park, which is kind of like astrology themed and a night sky. But what they're going to do is they are going to continue with the fountains and lighting effects and music, but they're also going to have fireworks finale celebrating the world of Epic Universe.
I can't wait.
600 synchronized light fixtures, more than 350 fountains, and 7 million LED lights embedded throughout the park. So it's going to be awesome.
I can't wait. We're still trying to swing if you and I can do an epic trip on our horror nights.
I really want to because it's going to be playing then.
I know.
I would love to check it out.
We'll see. But anyways, that's very exciting news.
It's great. And it's already a really special show, I think.
Will it be conjoined with what's happening now, or is
they haven't said details?
Both, or
I would assume they're kind of merging
together,
adding to it would be my guess.
Okay.
I don't know though.
Adding
for
the fireworks to the current situation.
Yeah, it sounds really exciting.
Okay.
Another exciting thing, they announced the details of Monstropolis. Have you heard about this?
I love these. I'm loving where this is going.
So they are making it so the story of the land, Monstropolis from Monsters, Inc., basically it's a whole land they're developing in Hollywood Studios, and there's going to be a ride that's going to be like the little doors with it's called a door coaster because it's the doors in Monsters Inc. There's going to be a restaurant called Harryhausen's that they eat there. There's going to be a couple of other things too,
like an Asian sushi restaurant. That will be so fun.
But the details that they announce is the experience is built around Human Day, which is short for humans understand monsters are nice.
I love it. So it's like PR for monsters.
Yes, exactly.
But I love that storytelling because now it makes sense while we're there.
Yes,
because like why
exactly.
else would we be in Monstropolis?
Right, exactly. So
like having all these humans walking around, it's like, yeah, today is Human Day.
Today is Human Day. Yes.
I love a story.
And so it's a citywide celebration that brings humans into the monster world for the first time. And leaders are preparing to open the doors between the worlds, inviting humans to experience Monstropolis. So,
I love that so much.
And so that's why there will be characters. That's why there will be a bunch of humans in there.
Yeah, I read that it's going to be very cast member heavy. Like there's going to be a lot of interactions.
I hope
with people.
I hope they stay that way.
I do too.
Because Galaxy's Edge is kind of like on that.
Yeah.
Harry Potter land.
We had a great
kinda
character interaction at Galaxy's Edge, though.
You did tell us about it.
Oh, we were just walking down the street, walking down. What's the like little market area called? I was buying my mug that I got at Galaxy's Edge.
Yeah.
And Mando and Grogu were just walking around, and my little 4-year-old just stopped and looked up. There was no line or whatever, and Mandalorian just reached out his hand and grabbed Milo's hand and like kind of walked with him for a little bit, and then like turned and put Grogu right in his face. It just was so sweet. Like
it was so cool. I wasn't there.
It was so authentic. Like it just, we weren't waiting.
And then he put his hand on his head.
Oh, and they like rubbed his hair, like tuffled his hair.
Yeah.
I'm just like, oh.
Yeah, it was awesome.
It was awesome. So like more of that, please. More of that. Over there. More
I'm
of that.
saying it doesn't happen, but it's definitely gone down, which again, you can't blame cast members.
Also
They're out in the heat, and it's just,
also another one that happened that trip in Galaxy's Edge was stormtroopers were walking around, and I was pushing my 4-year-old in the stroller, and I like pushed up to the stormtroopers because I thought he would be excited to want to see him, and he just jumped out of the stroller, and I thought was going to run toward the stormtroopers and just booked it away, like terrified.
Yeah,
it was hysterical.
That was
like,
really
whoop,
good.
Nope. So, anyways, I do hope there's a lot of that in Monstropolis because that would I'm a Monsters Inc. fan.
You are.
I love Monsters Inc. I love Sully, Sleep with Sully, stuffed animal, every single night.
Every night.
I love a Mike Wazowski. Mm-hmm. I love a Boo. Mm-hmm. Always love Boo. Dressed up as Boo for Halloween. Mm-hmm. So I'm a fan.
You love Water Noose. You have a Water Noose stuffed animal too.
No, I do not.
Big spider guy.
No, but I do. I love that movie. I love it all. I'm very excited about it. Very excited to eat there.
It should be really fun.
Wonder how hard those dining reservations are going to be to get.
Probably hard at first. But
like everything else.
If it's good, it will be hard for a while.
You can get what you want. You can get it.
Yeah. You'll be able to get it if you're on top of things. Also, spoiler for later. Potentially. All right.
Trivia?
Okay. Trivia time. I know last time I asked you first.
Okay.
No.
I don't know. You got to stop trying to
literally just edited this a few days ago.
I think you asked me first. So I'm going to ask you.
Okay.
Okay. So just the general like trivia, travel. This is like, the theme is trip mistake. So travel. What city is Walt Disney World roughly closest to the size of? So if you're like, I'm planning to go to Walt Disney World, what city could you, like what city acreage are you like comparing to?
That is a lot of cities to choose from.
Well, do you mean to narrow it down for you?
Maybe. You don't have to say a state, but maybe say, is it east or west of the Mississippi?
West.
Okay. I'm going to say it's about the size of Tulsa, Oklahoma.
No. San Francisco.
No way. San Francisco's a little small for a big city.
Oh, yeah.
But that's crazy. Yeah. Oh, my goodness. I would have never known that. Yeah, I mean, I know it's huge.
Yeah. Well, and there's,
just the complex itself is huge, and they have pretty much everything you need.
Roughly the size of San Francisco.
That's wild.
So when you're planning a trip, I mean, that's a lot to navigate.
That is.
I think that's why people get overwhelmed.
Oh, no kidding.
And they don't view it as that. Like, oh, we're just going to a theme park. Like, no, you're going to the size of a city of San Francisco.
Yeah. Yeah.
With more to do than San Francisco.
Yeah.
Potentially. I mean, I don't know how you depends on how you want to quantify and how you like to travel.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So, well, that was interesting. Oh my goodness. You are killing me. in trivia lately. Okay. Mine is also kind of tangentially related. I just kind of got there just by, I don't know, doesn't matter. Okay. Of the 6 domestic Disney parks, whereas I had a multiple choice that featured every city in the U.S. Yeah.
You had a true or false 2 weeks ago.
Okay. All right, fine. How many of the 6 domestic Disney parks have more than one guest entrance?
Oh, my throat made a noise. Okay, I know that California Adventure does.
I'm not going to say until you give me a number.
Okay, because it has the Through the Grand California. Like, I know that one. Do any of the... Oh, wait. Epcot. Hollywood Studios does not. Magic Kingdom does not. Animal Kingdom does not. I don't think... Oh, Disneyland does through Disneyland. Does it... No, that goes through Downtown Disney. The Disneyland entrance is through down... Like, the Disneyland Hotel is at the end. 2.
There's actually 4.
4? What? Was I right on those 2?
You were right on those 2.
Okay.
Disneyland has a monorail entrance that you can take to space, or not to space, to Tomorrowland.
Okay, I don't know that.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. And then Animal Kingdom has the Rainforest Cafe entrance.
You can get in through back there?
You can get in through Rainforest Cafe.
I've seen Rainforest Cafe right there, but I didn't know you could go straight through the park.
You can go into the park from Rainforest Cafe.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah. Little secret entrance over there in Animal Kingdom. But you were exactly right whenever you said Hollywood Studios does not and Magic Kingdom does not. Those were the 2 you were like definitive, like those don't.
Those don't.
And then the other 2 that you missed, you were like, I guess, I don't know.
Yeah.
So you were good. You got the 2 right and the 2
okay.
that weren't. The two that I stumped you on were the 2 tricky ones. So.
Okay. So I didn't do bad. I just didn't get it right.
No, yeah.
Got it.
You did good.
Okay. Are we ready to move into our conversation?
I am. Planning mistakes.
There's a lot.
But okay, so my
We're
issue...
picking the 4 biggest.
Okay, well, that's what I want to talk about.
Or the 4 most popular
That's what
mistakes.
I want to talk about. So I think we need to synthesize an answer, a Mount Rushmore, that includes both common mistakes,
okay,
but also the weight of those mistakes need to be...
So it needs to be combined.
Kind of combined.
Okay, I agree.
You can't be like, forgetting to wear underwear.
Right.
Because nobody does that.
Right. But it would suck.
But it also can't be like something that everybody does. It's not that big a deal.
Right.
So,
It has to have a very big impact on your trip.
Big impact.
And
also
it's done a lot.
That's kind of what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
It's one that's done a lot, but has a big impact.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And it's pretty much anything that can mess up your vacation because of lack of planning or foresight.
Yeah.
Basically. So.
Okay.
So my thing is that, so there's a lot, but there's a lot that kind of can be related to each other or like
combined,
categorized together.
Yeah. Okay.
So I don't know where you want to start. Anything in particular?
It's hard to pick where to start. I think there is one that is done so often. Are you using our notebook?
I'm using our new notebook.
We got a new notebook.
Merch moment.
Merch moment. This is one I think is done so much, but I think some people wouldn't even consider it a mistake. But
okay.
I'm like on a I don't know how to, I really want people to know that this is a mistake.
Okay.
Maximizing.
Absolutely. That's
trying
on my list
to do
for sure.
Too much. Trying to do it all. Trying to not prioritizing a few things you want to do. You cannot do it all.
That's exactly what I was going to say. You cannot do it all, so don't even try.
Don't even try.
Don't even try. What you need to do is literally have a couple of things you want to do in each park.
Yep.
And that's it. Now, I get it. If it's a once-in-a-lifetime trip, you want to fit as much as you can in, and I empathize with that. But you're not going to be able to do it all.
Right.
You're not.
And
so,
if you do, you're going to be exhausted and moody.
Dead.
And like the way
It's not fun
that
at that
people's
point.
attitude, like every day you will hit a point where you're like, I'm done. Like, and everybody in your group will, and
Yep.
they could be at the same time. They could be at different times.
I mean, look at us. We love Disney.
And there were sometimes like, I got to get out of here right now.
Yeah.
And I just think you have to factor in somebody's going to hit, especially with kids. Like, you have got to have realistic expectations and try to either like each one of you of your family pick your top priority and involve your kids.
I think that, yes, involve your kids.
Yes, have like 4 or 5 like main anchor points for the day. And then, because that also taps into another thing is people don't leave room for the magic unexpected.
We're on the same page.
But I think that can be included because if you try to over plan and over maximize, you are not leaving your, like I said, the most magical moment I had in my 4-year-old child's life was unplanned and not a ride,
and not doing anything. We just happened to be standing there when it started.
Like, and if we had maximized our day and been like, we got to get in a queue right at 9 o'clock, we would not allow for those magic moments to happen.
Well, to be honest with you, that also happened because we had got in line for the Constellation Carousel, but because everyone wants to get in that line at night, it was really long. So we could have spent that.
Little tip. I think some people don't know this because I didn't know this. If you get in line, so say the park closes at 9. If you get in a line for any ride at 8:59, you're allowed in that line. So you're not leaving the park till 10.
Right.
So when they say the park closes at 9, they're not kicking you out at 9. You just have to be in a line by 9.
Right.
Like there's been times I've been running to Haunted Mansion at 9:59 to get into the line when the park closed at 10.
Mean, we literally did that.
You texted me, we're like, are you going to make it? I was like, I gotta go.
But this trip to the river Rapids, we were running.
Yes. Oh, we ran to Cali River Rapids at 4. Yes.
We finished our dinner and we had like 5 minutes to get there
Sprinted.
before it closed.
And they closed that thing. They closed that sucker right at 6 o'clock. And we got in line at 5:59.
Yeah. So yes.
Yes. And I think people... So what you're saying is people get in line.
Well, yes. So that's definitely a tangent, but everyone gets in line at that ride because it's Florida Eastern time zone, 9 o'clock. It's the first time it gets dark. So it's this beautiful ride where it's like these constellations. You're riding on a bear to represent Ursa.
Our cat is scratching at the door.
So there's a bull, and so just different constellations. And regardless, it's beautiful at night. So
but
everyone
the line
tries
was like 45 minutes.
Yes. So we got out of line because we're like, it's not worth it. And we happened to be just standing there when the show started. Otherwise, we'd have been just standing there.
If we were maximizing, we would have been like, no, we have to do it.
We don't know when we're going to do it again.
Yeah.
And then we would have missed out on something special.
I think people think of only rides when they think of Disney, and maximizing the rides, particular. There is so much more magic to be had. I
don't want to tell anyone the way they do things is wrong, but that is the wrong way to do it.
I love a ride. Don't get me wrong, but when you get home from your trip and you're talking about your favorite things, most of the time, it's not a ride.
Totally agree. Yep.
There are so many moments to be had. And I think maximizing, I don't know how you want to officially label that, over planning.
I think just trying to do too much is a good way to put it.
Okay.
Over planning maybe. Yeah, maybe over planning is good.
Stuffing your day, maximizing your day, all of that. Not allowing for flexibility. Like that is, that's a big umbrella.
It's huge, and it's very important because not only do you exhaust yourself, but you don't enjoy anything. And you can plan your day start to finish and try to do all the rides. A, you probably still won't get them all done.
Yeah.
And B, you'll just be exhausted doing it.
Well, and I think that she just keeps scratching at that door.
Maeve, I was supposed to put you in the basement, but I didn't know where you were.
She's like, let me in. I'm a podcat.
Do you want me to let her in?
Just get up and let her in. I'll talk while you're doing that because she is a podcat. She can be a part of this. She does sit in here all the time. Whenever. Oh, you move the camera a little bit. Okay, we're just all kind of... Maeve, come on. Oh, now she don't want to come in. Just leave it open. Okay. It's better than that annoying scratching.
Literally, she stopped scratching to just sit where she was.
She didn't move an inch. But she's like, but now I can come in. Such a cat. Like, didn't really want in, but I didn't want to be told I can't come in.
Exactly. You're just sitting in the exact same spot.
She didn't move an inch.
Unbelievable.
Okay, so I do think that also leads into, like, going to the park without a plan is also a mistake. Ow!
Yes.
You just flicked me on my hat with a pencil.
I think I'm going to do that from now on when I agree with you.
That is not... Maeve, now she's walking away. Maeve has walked away. Look, she goes, I just wanted to make sure...
Oh my gosh, that's so frustrating.
You did. She's such a cat. I love it.
Gosh.
You did what I did. Now I walk away. You did what I wanted you to do.
Yeah. It's like a kid who's begging for a drink and just
Never
doesn't drink it.
I just want to make sure you did what I did.
Okay. So and that's what I have next too is under planning because you cannot.
My thing is like have a strategy.
But you cannot go and just show up. It's like you go to your local theme park and just amusement park and just.
We kind of tried that on our spring break trip, and you felt a little lost.
I didn't like it.
It was a little overwhelming and a little like, I don't know. What do you want to do? And then you've got too many cooks in the kitchen.
Yep.
You need to like have a like, hey, and that's kind of what we did before this trip is like this day, these are kind of our 4 things. We grounded it with like a sit down meal, which was great.
Which is very expensive. Luckily, we had a major discount because of our pass holder.
Yes. I've been watching too much How I Met Your Mother. I almost did major discount. Okay, sorry.
But regardless, it was really nice.
Yeah.
Stopping but having that anchor point, like we have to be here then. And if you don't plan that, you're not going to have that.
Well, then even like pack a lunch and know that at this time we're sitting down in a shaded area or in this building and we're eating. I just think centering, because also you can get lost and not eat and then people are hangry. So it's like centering your day. So it's like having a plan, but not too much of a plan, but having a few anchor points in that plan.
You have to, but you have to know what you're going to do or like I said, you have to have anchor points. That's the perfect way to put it.
We changed our plans too.
Yes.
We like even the night before, like towards the end of our trip, we're like, well, we kind of already did this. What if we rearranged? We modified lightning lanes. You can modify your lightning lanes all day long. After you book them, but then change them.
Yeah, if you need to.
If you need to. We changed dinner reservation times. Tusker House was supposed to be like an early lunch, ended up being a dinner.
Yep.
We moved it around. And like, I think I think there's so much like you get 60 days out, you got to book your dining, which again is a mistake to not do that. 7 days out, if you're staying on property, book your lightning lanes, which is a mistake to not do that. But then I think people feel stuck in that. Yes. They don't revisit their days
100%
to then make the dining reservation time make sense with the lightning lanes.
Yes. And
because you can't get the lightning lanes till 7 days out, or sometimes the day of if you're not staying on property. Change your look the day of and change your dining reservation
100%
to fit better with your lightning lanes.
Yep.
I think people think they can't change, and there's a lot of movement on that app.
That's the thing. People are changing. So you're not the only one changing. So other people are. So things will open up and change.
Modify.
Yes. Yeah, for sure.
So are those 2 separate mistakes? Like, should it be like not planning and then over planning? Or
yes.
Yeah.
I think those are 2 different things. Totally.
Yeah.
Because you have to find that sweet spot. And I think they're 2 of the most common and biggest mistakes. So yes, as of right now, I think those are both very high on my list. And they're different.
Okay. Well,
absolutely.
One that kind of goes with what I was just saying is not understanding the app. Not making yourself familiar with the Disney app, the Disney World app.
Or not utilizing
or not using it.
Yeah. Yes. And I have that too. You got to make sure.
Check the wait times.
Check the maps.
Make your dining reservations. Change your lightning lanes day of.
All
of these things.
Learn
the app.
These apps will tell you what, like for Disney, it'll tell you when your lightning lanes are. You can even use it to change them. has your dining reservations, and like you said, maps. You can filter the maps. If I need to go to the bathroom, I don't know where the restroom is. Filter by restroom. It'll
Guest
tell you where to go. You can even
character experiences.
Yeah, it can even tell you directions on how to get places.
And some people's argument is, I don't want to be on my phone the whole time. My thing is, sitting staring at a paper map that doesn't have as much information and isn't going to get you the information as quick as possible. You're wasting time too.
Oh, it's not.
I mean, I guess I'm just like, what are we, because going to ask, I mean, I guess like, you know, valuing person to person, but like I waited in line, I guess relations, I waited in line for 20 minutes when I lost my magic band. And then 20 minutes when I was asking about the Slinky Dog thing. And I'm just like, I love automated. I know some people are scared of it, but we feel so much in charge of our time and our trip because of the app.
It's and you can, I mean, I'm just keep going to features. You can look at menus of the restaurants.
So it's like people not getting themselves familiar with the app before you go.
That's it.
Before your trip.
You want to sit on your phone all day? Try figuring out these apps while you're there, because there's a lot to them. But if you familiarize yourself beforehand, that's absolutely true. So familiarizing / using the apps correctly, but you have to do that beforehand. Otherwise,
that's a huge one.
It
like
really
you
is.
Can get all like, I don't want to be on my phone. Okay, well,
then you're not going to know the wait time for
you're not going to get
for pirates whenever you're over in Fantasyland because you don't check your app.
There's such a way to figure out your day. Your day, if you look at it like a puzzle that you're trying to put together to like have a great day. Not the most popular rides. I mean, that's when I get so sad when people are like, I went to Epic and I literally waited in line for Minecart and Ministry, and that's all I did. And I'm like,
so
oh, that makes me really sad.
Yeah. It's sad because there's so much.
If you just go off of what you hear online or see online don't like personalize your day, and the app is a perfect way to do that.
Yes,
with dining reservations and lightning lanes and maps and what characters your family wants to meet.
Absolutely. I mean, I think that there's so much information in them, and they're so useful. And
honestly, you're not in the parks. You're not on your phone that much.
I barely.
You tap into a lightning lane, you open it, and you get your next lightning lane, put it away.
Yep. Or you look at the map to see where you're going, or you order some food or whatever you need to do. So I'm with you there.
Mobile order food. You skip so much time in line.
That's actually on my list. We'll go to the next one.
Okay. Well, that's a part of the app. Not
utilizing mobile ordering.
Well, can that be a part of the app? Not utilizing the app?
Sure, we can. I think
to
so.
Max?
I think so.
Because mobile ordering, you save way time in line. Mobile order your food beforehand and pick it up. They'll text you when it's ready, and then you're done.
Oh, it's great. I mean, it's great.
Why are people not doing that?
And like popular places, sometimes it's like, okay, your booking window to get your food is going to be an hour later.
An hour from now. But then
so
you're
if you don't want to wait that long, pick another one. If you do, whatever, order it and go get it later. So it's essential. And if you go wait in that line to get a snack, I mean, not the carts, but like restaurants that have mobile ordering and you don't utilize it, you're wasting so much time. And so whether or not you're trying to maximize or just smell the roses, you're wasting time. No one wants to spend time waiting in a food line.
No.
Whenever you could be walking around, enjoying the ambiance, doing a ride after you've mobile ordered. Yep. So, great.
So does that cover like getting familiar with lightning lanes too? I mean, I think it does, right? No.
I think I would say, because that's tough. Because so my thing is lightning lanes. Unfortunately, I would definitely put it as a mistake back before they were paid. Now that they're paid and you have to pay for them, not everyone does that, and they're not super cheap.
Okay.
I I just have trouble putting it on a Mount Rushmore.
When not everybody has them.
When not everybody has them. And
Yeah.
it feels a little elitist to do that.
Well, we've had great park days without lightning lanes.
We have.
Yeah.
We
so
have.
they're
And
not
so
necessary.
it comes to planning. So that's why
true.
I would group that in with the app, kind of, just because, like
if
I
you
said,
do purchase them, just make sure you know how they function.
correct. And I
which
think
is
that's
all
very
through
important.
the app.
And I think it's worth that we mention it.
Because if you're going to buy them, then use some because I still remember this sweet, sweet family. I saw they bought Lightning Lane and she was like, she went to tap into teacups. And I was like, oh, honey, you got a Lightning Lane for teacups.
Yeah.
And then she was like, oh, that's not, the lady was like, that's not for another 2 hours. Like she didn't even know.
Oh my gosh.
And like didn't even know what time the Lightning Lane was. She just was like, I'm going to use my magic band for teacup. And I was like, you don't understand what you paid for, which is even more painful that you paid for them and don't know how to use them.
Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah.
That's tough. The nice thing at Universal, their similar program is called Express Pass, and it's way more expensive. So I definitely won't include that on here, but it's so much easier to use. You don't have to have a time
you just
for it. You
have
just
an
use
express
it.
pass that you just
go to whatever ride you want. You can only usually use it once per day, but regardless, it's easy. But Disney, it's not. It's very complicated. If you're going to use it, which in general I recommend, especially for a first timer,
but not necessary.
But if you are going to use it, make sure you familiarize yourself with it and do not. So, okay, let's keep this train rolling. And one of mine I have, again, is just do not miss your booking windows. Just in general. For dining, for lightning lanes. If you want to do something, you have to do it that first time. I know you said you can do it later, but if you want to do Slinky Dog, you better be on there that very first moment
I think
you
that
can.
goes into the having a plan.
Okay.
I think being aware of your plan. Oh, now our cat's on the table.
Here she comes.
Maeve, this is why we don't let you in here.
Oh, my goodness. Maeve,
no. This is why we shut the door. Oh, my gosh. What an episode. Okay. So I think that can be included.
Okay.
Like not like having your part of having a plan is following that plan.
Yeah. Okay. But so okay. But if you include, under planning, include that. But part of planning is if you're under planning too late. So that's part of under planning. So I agree with you. I'm saying this is all in one umbrella.
Yeah.
But also, like we didn't mention, like part of planning correctly is doing it on time. You have to do it 60 days out for dining. You have to do it a week out for lightning
or
lanes.
you won't get what you want. Yeah.
Yeah. Especially with lightning lanes, because those go like that.
And under planning, also consider being bad at planning. Yeah, like missing it.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. So
Okay. Well, I'm going to kind of change because I think that's all. Yeah, like dining is in there. Make the dining reservation. I think at least one per trip, like a nice sit down.
I think that's important. Yes.
I don't think you need one every day.
No.
I think plan your food. Know if you're going to get groceries delivered to the hotel. You're going to pack and bring in. Know the quick service spots. Learn the park.
Yes.
That's all a part of planning. What is she doing now? She's in a box. What is our cat? This is why we don't let her in. If you hear random cat scratches, this is our cat is wreaking havoc today. I'm going to switch to underestimating the weather.
Okay. I have not planning for the weather.
Thinking it'll be fine. Because I think you'll think, oh, it'll be fine if we're wet. It'll be fine if we're hot. No.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
No. It's awful.
It's incredibly effective on your day.
But you can have a good day if it's hot. You can have a good day
but you have to be prepared.
Wet. But if you're not prepared, you won't.
You won't.
Yeah.
Or if you underestimate it.
Totally.
If you're like, I'll be fine hot. You don't know what that. I felt like we were really blessed with great weather this time.
Oh
but there was a day in Animal Kingdom that if we did not have those Roby fans. I mean, there's a picture of me cradling the fan on the safari, just blowing in my face.
And the safari is even
but I was
better
still
than
hot.
the rest of
it was hot. And
'Cause you're getting at least
and then
a
when you're
breeze.
wet with wet shoes, there was one time we went during the hurricane and we brought those shoe covers. Mine's just like over plan for the weather.
Yep.
bring 57 ponchos and don't
They're so cheap
buy
on
any
Amazon.
in the park.
Yeah,
don't
buy
buy
them.
any in the park.
So
Bulk buy ponchos.
You can buy them in the park. So
expensive.
if you forget, they're there. But my gosh, you're going to save a lot of money.
You're going to save so much money. We packed ponchos. Even if the Florida weather app says no chance of rain, we had ponchos. We had like a weather bag attached to our stroller that had the fans, had the cooling towels, and had the ponchos. We never got out the ponchos. We didn't get out the fans till that one really hot day, but they were there every single day in case. Pack a weather bag. Don't underestimate the weather.
If it's supposed to rain, bring dry socks.
We brought flip-flops one day to change it. Just don't underestimate the weather.
And for the love of God, I had this separately, but I think we should put it together with it. Sunscreen.
Oh yeah.
Sunscreen.
Well, don't underestimate the Florida sun.
I mean, it's just going to get you, even if it's cloudy.
Sunglasses, hats.
Yes. All the things. So
like, I think you can just think like, or we'll get it. You don't want to be buying ponchos and hats because you have to.
Yeah.
You want to save your souvenir. Yeah. You don't want to waste it on the overpriced sunscreen at Disney. It's not
Holiday World that gives you free sunscreen.
Our favorite park has free sunscreen. I just think you want to buy your money on souvenirs you want, not on stuff that you end up needing.
Yes.
So underestimating the weather, I think, is a huge one.
I think it is a huge one. Yeah. So,
I mean, I had to buy a $100 winter coat this winter because it was 30 degrees.
You did, but you love.
I love the coat, but I'm just saying, like, if I had known it was going to be freezing in Florida, I would have brought one. I had to buy that because of necessity.
Yeah.
I'm not upset that I bought it, but like, I didn't have much choice in the matter.
Right.
You know, I'm glad I liked the coat that they had. If I didn't like the coat, I'd still had to buy it.
Right.
Yeah. So I'm just saying, I think that's a huge one. Okay. That was one I wanted to mention.
Okay.
Do you have more?
I do have more. I think another one, is paying for things you don't need. And what I mean by that is paying for a park hopper if you don't need to park hop because it's expensive. Paying for a dining plan that you don't need because it is expensive and you will not make your money back on it. Paying for... So
it's like all these like things that people like...
Yeah, paying for lightning lanes sometimes on a not very crowded park day.
Or paying for the nicest hotel when it's really not the nicest hotel.
Yep. Sorry, Grand Floridian.
I'm a little bit bitter about that.
And that's the thing. So
buying for all these things people say you need.
Yes. Overpaying, buying unnecessary things. I think one of the big things is park hopper. I think that, we now luckily, again, very
only
blessed.
Because we have annual pass.
We have annual pass that includes park hopping privileges, which is great and it works for our family. But we are okay with going to Epcot just to ride Guardians and then going to Magic Kingdom to have Crystal Palace.
And that's never a thought that I thought we would be. We just happen to be in a different place than we ever thought with Disney Vacations. But I was a ride hard for like one park each day.
And I think that if you're new to it and it's something that you do infrequently, that's what you should do. Yep. Because park hopping itself takes a lot of time.
Well, that's another one, is underestimating how long transportation takes.
Yeah.
And you're like, we'll just hop over here. You're not taking into account how much time you're wasting moving parks.
Right. And so again, I think park hopping is an unnecessary upcharge a lot of times. I also think the dining plan, let me say it right now, it used to be, we did it before and it was very nice. The convenience of not having to pay and pull out your credit card or gift card every time you want to do a meal.
But now you can just do Magic Band anyways.
True, but that you know the psychology of having it prepaid really helped me.
I've already bought this. Yeah.
But it's not worth it because you're not going to make it up.
And there's like little things that, like, if you ask for a side of cheese sauce with your French fries, they're going to count it as a snack credit,
which is crazy. You get like one snack credit a day, and so you could use it. Yeah. You could use it on a $7, Mickey pretzel, or you could use it on.
And I think a lot of people aren't
excited cheese.
I think if you like purposely sat down and had like a scientific mathematic plan, you could maybe beat it. No. If you're getting the like most expensive dish.
You can beat it.
But it takes a lot of work.
Well,
we took a lot of work we got a voucher. Our kid's teacher had a leftover voucher from a trip and she gave it to us. and it was like a free meal. And we were like, okay, where are we going to get our money's worth the most?
Yeah.
And we went and got, I mean, I think it was like $26 because we were like, we're not going to buy like chicken tenders and french fries. We want to like maximize this.
Right,
you have to have
but
that attitude.
But you don't want to have to do that for
no,
every
and you don't
meal.
want to have to decide what you're eating.
No.
What if
And
you
the
don't
thing
want
is,
the steak?
And here's the thing. An adult Disney dining plan costs as much as a 10 to 20-year-old. And what I mean by that is you get an alcoholic drink included. But if you're 10, 11, 12, you're paying for that.
Yeah.
So like you'd have to make up that cost because alcoholic drinks are like $18. You have to get one every meal. And so you're just wasting that money because literally you're not buying one for your kid.
Yeah. Okay.
So not paying for things, overpaying, I think is is a good candidate.
I agree.
Okay. What else do you have?
Well, and that is one that I had, which is like kind of goes along with maximizing, and it's like trying to maximize value, not enjoyment. So you're like thinking, I'm going to get my money's worth over like, what do I actually want to do?
Yeah. Yeah.
I think you have to sometimes push like the value, like just decide you've paid for this, now enjoy it. Some like time is money. Enjoyment is money. Getting what you want is money.
Yeah.
Feelings are money. Memories. Like I think sometimes putting so much focus on the like Disney is so expensive. If I'm gonna come, I'm gonna get all of my money's worth, and then you're not enjoying it.
Right. Yeah.
So it's like the maximizing the value over the enjoyment.
Yeah.
Is like one that I had, but I don't know if that's kind of umbrellas all of it a little bit. One that's kind of unrelated, but again, could be considered the maximizing your day is not taking the midday breaks.
I think it's separate.
Okay.
I think it's separate. And I think just in general, breaks.
Especially in the summer.
I think
missing the hottest part of the day is clutch.
I think it's separate. I think it's its own thing. Pushing through rope drop to last ride or whatever.
I guess we could kind of include it in like structuring your day, because not rope dropping is a mistake that I think some people either get there when the park says it's opening, when really ultimately you want to get there and wait in line a little bit before, which people are like, I don't know why you wait in line. I guess it's either get there early or plan on staying late. Like both of those, like early mornings and late nights are my favorite times in the park. And if you do a midday break, you can do both.
Boom.
That's why we love it.
Yes. It's the best because in that middle of the day, what are you missing? The hottest part of the day.
The most crowded part of the day.
most crowded part of the day. So your ride times shoot up. The waits for food, balloons, and you are just sitting there miserable. So why don't you go back? We like to nap. Some people like to go to the pool, cool off a little bit. You
Watch
take that
TV,
4
just
hours
chill.
in the middle of the day, 4 hours in the middle of the day, you still have, 5 hours before and you have 6 hours after, or,
Full park day.
you have
Rather
so
than
much time
like
still.
not being able to make it to the end or make it to the end, and everybody's
And if you're talking about maximizing value, that's like, oh, we paid for this, we're going to stay here. You also paid for your hotel.
Yeah.
Go enjoy your hotel.
Go enjoy your hotel.
Yeah.
We get sometimes food at the hotel.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes we've, had gotten
We always
groceries
get
delivered.
groceries, so we usually eat lunch
Walmart
at the hotel.
delivers, Kroger
not
delivers.
in the parks.
Yeah.
So,
we save some money.
Yeah.
We usually like to have like a bigger breakfast and then like a dinner. We saved
we usually
saved
eat
a
breakfast
lot
at
of
the
money
hotel too before
on
we go.
food this time because we maximized our meal times by planning them like a Leonard situation.
So we really
really only ate dinner because it was a huge
Yeah, we only had and maybe a snack or two a day.
We
share the snacks. That's the nice thing too, sharing the snacks because you don't.
I feel like when we first started
an ice
going,
cream
we would
sandwich.
buy breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
We did.
Now we're figuring out okay, let's eat at 4 o'clock.
And if it's a once in a lifetime trip, maybe that's what you want to budget for. That makes total sense. Like get as much as you can, but
even just a few snacks and one meal is still great for a once in a lifetime trip. I
think so too.
Because the meal, you're like tied to this meal.
Yeah.
Rather than like, ooh, we want to snack around, especially like Epcot or, dabble in all the places.
Deluxe dining plan is like 2 sit-down meals a day. That is a waste of time.
No, you're wasting park time.
Yeah.
don't do the dining plan.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was the midday break.
Yeah. So I include in that a park day break.
Resort day
Or is
break.
it separate?
I think it's separate. A rest day.
Because rest day is also very important. Now, if you're going for 4 days, don't
I
necessarily.
used to think it was way more important than it is. We didn't really have a rest day this time.
Okay.
We just went into the park later.
Okay. So you think that's not...
I think now that we have days where we're like, that's going to be the rest day, we always kind of would rather like hop in the park.
Yeah.
But that's because we are pass holders. So I don't know. Yeah, I guess.
That's what I think too. So like...
if you're like just buying tickets, do one day in the middle without a ticket.
If you go for a week,
That's true. You could always go into Disney Springs in the evening or golf, mini golf.
Yeah, mini golf or real golf.
Or pools.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think the midweek break is important. Maybe with your argument, it's not as important as like Mount Rushmore worthy, but I think it's a mistake that people make is trying to go to the parks every day.
Well, we went with your family last summer and got there on a Wednesday and went Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday with your family, 4 days. And we were fine.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I don't know if you can like, some people go for long weekends.
Right.
I don't know.
That's true.
Some people have.
And they felt like they had a full vacation.
Well,
like, I don't think they felt like, oh, we weren't here long enough.
That's what I mean. I think I think rest days, I will always tell people that I recommend that. But I think that is more subjective. Like if, and I think it depends on if you're bringing kids and what the ages of the kids are, what the other days look like, what your trip looks like, how many days is your trip. I just don't know if it can be. I think it's a great tip, but I don't know if it's like needs to be on the Mount Rushmore because it's so varied.
Okay.
Trip links are so varied. If people have the luxury of a rest day.
Yeah.
If you're a week-long vacation, please.
Yes.
Yeah. But, okay. I think there's other ways. Like if you are not maximizing and you are doing midday breaks and you are maybe one day sleeping in and staying late, I think there's ways to avoid having to have a rest day.
Yeah.
Where like when we used to do Disney, maximizing, we had to have one.
Yeah.
I think there's ways, if you don't want to take a whole day, there's ways to chill on the other days.
Yeah. That's true.
And get as much done.
Yeah.
And be able
again, if you're paying per day, you
Yeah.
don't want to just go for the afternoon.
No, that's
or,
true.
For a few hours, which is what we do on our rest days now.
Yeah.
So-
Okay. That's true.
But you're right. It's probably not top.
I don't know. Our rest day, we literally went into the park at 4 and stayed till 1:30. That's a whole park day.
It is, yeah.
If you have extra hours with your deluxe resort, if you stay at a deluxe.
Yeah, that's true.
Speaking of, I know this conversation's getting long, so we probably need to wrap it up. But I have one more. I have just, I guess, something about your hotel choice. I think a lot of people undervalue. Well, we used to. Our first time we went, we didn't stay on property. I can't imagine going and not staying on property. They are expensive. I do think there's some that are you can stay at, like Pop and All Star, that are good prices. Not much more than what you would find a typical hotel.
Right.
But that's so important, I think, is to stay on property. I also think what I learned spring break is a lot of people are like, I need to stay at the best, or I need the highly rated, or I need the most expensive. And I just think it's so subjective based on your family and what you want. And like my favorite resort could be someone else's least favorite resort. Like I think doing the research on the resorts based on their location, just like this time we stayed at Epcot resorts. And if we had wanted to go to Magic Kingdom a bunch, it wouldn't have made sense for us to stay there. I think learning the resorts and then picking what's best for you. I don't think maybe it's not a Mount Rushmore because I think you'd be fine, but I just think it is something worth mentioning.
I think it's worth mentioning too. I think to me, it maybe doesn't belong on our Mount Rushmore of mistakes so much as like something for future planning in general. Like I don't think your hotel's going to be a big enough mistake to belong
affect.
on a Mount Rushmore. What I would recommend for sure though is the unofficial guide, my go-to, this is from 2019. Obviously, that was one of our first trips. That's why this one has so much stuff in it. But basically, they have a section going over every hotel. I swear by this book. Goes into details about the rooms and including ones that aren't on property. Just a quick shout out to them. I swear by the unofficial guide.
Yeah.
So yeah. Okay.
Okay. So then just one more, I guess it's already kind of been talked about, but assuming like the must-dos are stuff you have to do, and then like underestimating the little moments, like riding the train, watching the parade. Like, I don't know. Have we already done that? Is that
yes. And I crossed mine that was similar off because I felt like it kind of incorporated, and mine was not enjoying the shows and characters and just prioritizing rides. But I do think we kind of included that. I think that it is very important, but I think that also goes into the trying to do too much thing. Maybe it is a little separate. Enjoying the other things besides rides, basically.
I guess it's like overestimating the must-dos and underestimating the like little things.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's a way. The little leave room for little things. I don't know.
Yeah, I do think that kind of goes with the over planning.
Okay, so do you have any more?
I do. I had a couple more. The main one that I do, the other few of them I don't think probably are Mount Rushmore worthy, but one that is potentially is footwear.
Yeah, underestimated the walking.
So some people plan swear by actually walking with your family. We've never done that.
Some people like walk on the treadmill, like training for Disney. I walk a lot every day. Walking is my workout in the morning. I walk throughout the day. I go on several walks. I was in pain this trip. Like I had to take anti-inflammatory. And I'm thinking if my feet and my legs are this used to walking and they feel the way they do now. How does someone who
you're walking
isn't trained
miles and miles every day, and you have to being prepared for that, but also having the right shoes
and medicine
and medicine, but anything,
and maybe training a little bit before getting in a little bit of shape, not being in the worst shape before you go.
I mean, it's just really important. I mean, you will get blisters, you will get aches and pains, and it's
to have the right shoes that you're used to.
End of the day, taking off your shoes is like one of the best feelings in the world at Disney. It's good on any day, but at Disney, it's just next level. And not being prepared for that, I think, is a huge mistake.
Yeah, agree.
So
I saw some person in like Old Navy flip-flops, like the paper stand, and I'm like, girl.
I saw some of those too.
Girl, what are you shouldn't even wear those around your house. Those were like $2 from Old Navy. My 8th grade self used to buy that wall of flip-flops from Old Navy. She's like wearing what you walk out after you get a pedicure. I'm like, do not. That is paper thin.
You were going to really regret
it.
Yeah.
And like I brought our massage gun. Like I bring heating, like ice packs, like prepare.
So that's the only one I had.
I see on your list power banks. Those are clutch. I ran out of battery every single day.
I mean, I think it's not like the end of the world.
They have those fuel rods that you can buy there.
I mean, it's not gonna if that. It seems like it just seems
like packing,
small compared to the other ones, but it is important. It's
but if you have a dead phone, you don't have your app, which is a huge.
That's true.
Which is a huge part.
Yeah. So yes, making sure
just
you're
an
well
honorable
charged.
mention. Charge. Yeah. Okay.
Bring chargers.
Okay. So what for do we think?
Okay. So
this is more of like a general like. I knew this one would be a little bit less like Mount Rushmore. But we need
definitive
because we can umbrella. Yes.
I think we just go ahead and it's easy and it's important and it encompasses a lot. Over planning, under planning need to be 2 of the spots.
Got it. I'm good for those. That under planning and over planning.
I mean, I think those are 2 sides of the same.
If you saw that mountain, you'd be like, what the hell? Like, then you got to come listen to our podcast to know what we're talking about.
Yes. Because
under planning Under planning includes, not booking on time, not getting a dining reservation, not knowing where things are, whatever. Over planning is maximizing.
Right.
Trying to do everything.
Trying to do it all.
Not taking into account a little bit of rest.
Yes. It's just trying to make sure, you do everything and don't.
So does midday breaks go in over planning or no?
I do not think it does.
Yeah, because you can plan for a midday break.
Correct.
Right. Okay.
I do not think. I think that's
okay. So
separate.
over planning, under planning. Which, if you go back and listen to our conversation about those two, you'll understand how those are different and how they both affect your trip so massively,
significantly. Yes.
Okay. So those two.
Okay.
What are the other ones?
Here's what else I have.
The apps has to be
apps. Can I just say?
Yeah.
Apps, weather, overbuying, and midday breaks and footwear.
Okay, can the apps be considered under planning? Can we group that? I think you can.
Not using the apps goes into under planning? Sure.
I think you can say you didn't plan, you didn't learn the app, the app is such a huge part of your plans because it has the park hours and the entertainment and the character. I think we can group that.
Okay.
Let's cheat code and group that.
Okay. I mean, technically you could put any of them in under planning. Weather, footwear, all the things.
No, because weather, you could think it's not that bad. That's underestimating, not under planning.
Okay. I feel like I'm just trying to think. So, is it that important? Because there are some people who would think we're crazy for putting a midday break on a Mount Rushmore of mistakes. They're like, you can do it. You can absolutely do it. But I really want to put that on there. I just think that's important. But also,
I think you could also consider midday breaks like a sit-down meal in the middle of the day. That's a midday break too.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
You did not do midday breaks with your family,
right?
Because they were like, we want to get it done. We want to do a lot. How did that feel? Because I always went back with the little guy.
Yeah, it was okay. You were
fine.
Yeah.
So how much does it really affect? And when we go with our friends, we don't take a midday break.
That's true. I think that is more family.
Yeah.
And
that's my thing is like.
It's good for the kids, younger ones. Okay. So then.
Like we're not going to be taking midday breaks when you and I go.
Okay. Can I? Okay. Good. Then that makes that easy. But
You're marking off midday break.
I am. I'm really stumping for my overpaying.
Yeah.
I think that's because I feel like it's already expensive. You can really overpay. It can really add up.
And if you don't know, you're just going to be like, sure, I feel like I have to pay for this. Yes. I have to do this. I have to do this.
I think if you're planned correctly, you will not overpay. Again, I think that.
Plus, I'm sorry, that also could include not being aware of certain deals. Not being aware. I know like Costco has some.
Yes.
So like it's also like you're already paying a lot. Not paying attention to ways you can spend less.
Buying something like that Premier Pass.
Yeah. Or even, I'm sorry, overpaying for merchandise. Like I love a Spirit jersey. They're $80.
Yeah.
I bought a sweatshirt that's super cozy for $50.
Right.
I think they're overpaying.
Yeah.
I think that's a good one.
Okay.
I think weather is huge.
I feel like so I think we're talking.
Shoes are kind of included in the wet shoes situation.
Honestly, and that's what I was going to say. I think footwear can be considered a subset of weather. It can, because flip-flops for we talked about sandals, but only if your shoes get wet.
Some wet shoes can cause a blister.
So I think the footwear, even though it's not specifically weather, I think tangentially it can be weather too. So looking at this, well, not apps, but basically most of the ones we talked about at the start are the ones that were
So we have over planning, which includes maximizing.
Yes.
Not leaving room for magic moments.
Right.
Under planning, kind of going in with no strategy, no anchor points. Just showing up and seeing what happens.
Not using your advanced reservations.
Not looking in the app.
Missing your booking windows. Not using the app.
Not looking at wait times.
Not mobile ordering. So all those things.
Because the app is what shows you the wait times to then decide your plan.
Correct. So.
And look at the wait times weeks before you go.
Yes.
So you kind of know the general.
Oh, yeah.
Let it determine your plan.
Sure.
And then we have the
weather.
Weather. Well, the overpaying.
Okay, so whether they're separate, yes, but
Yes.
overpaying is not buying. I'm just gonna say it. Do not buy the dining plan.
Roger's very adamant you don't buy the dining plan.
Only buy a park hopper if you really think you're gonna use it. If you're gonna go for 2 days, it might be worth it. If you're gonna go for a week, don't waste your money on it. I think again, up to
If
you.
you're going for 2 days and you go often, maybe just do a trip. You don't have to do all 4 parks every trip.
Well,
if you
yeah,
go
but
often.
say you're down there for a work trip or something, and you're like, hey, let's go to Disney. Might be worth it to do a park hopper.
Okay.
So again, the Premier Lightning Lane Pass, which is just to me seems overpriced. Souvenir, just all the
all the things.
overpaying.
And then underestimating the weather.
Yep.
Thinking it'll be fine.
It'll be fine
because you're not hot in the moment that you're
Yeah.
packing.
Yeah, I've got a hat. It'll protect me from the sun.
Sunscreen.
I mean, you need that hat, but you need
You
sunscreen.
don't really need bug spray.
No, it's kind of crazy.
No bugs at Disney.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. But yes,
Ponchos, shoe covers, fans,
Yep.
cooling towels,
All
water,
weather will get you every
hydrate.
time.
That's one too.
Yeah, I have that separate, but
That's
part
weather.
of the weather. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hydrate. And free
Don't
tip.
trust the weather apps.
Free tip. All
for
the quick service
rain.
restaurants will give you
Give you
a
water. Ask for
ice
water.
water for free.
Ice water. Fill it up.
Yep.
And you can take in food and drink into Disney.
Yeah, which is so nice.
Okay.
All right. We ready
did
to
it.
do some carving?
Carving.
All right.
All right. I'm carving in on the Mount Rushmore of trip planning mistakes is under planning.
Yep. You got to have a plan. But you can't have too much of a plan.
Because the second one is
Over planning. We are carving in over planning. You can't do too much. You don't have everything set down to the very minute. Go with the flow a little
people are
bit.
going to say that, be like, what? Under planning and over planning?
It's important. It's
Number
true.
3, you cannot underestimate the weather. That Florida weather.
It'll get you. It's
It'll
wet.
get ya.
It's hot. It's humid. There's all kinds of
Or
stuff.
also 30 degrees in January.
Which, again, we did underestimate the weather that
We
time.
did. Okay.
And finally, do not overpay. These vacations are expensive. Do not waste your money on unnecessary things. Do some research. Look up what's worth it, what isn't. Some
You
things
don't have
are
to
for your
stay
family.
at the Grand Floridian to have a nice trip.
You don't. You can stay at Pop Century. You can stay at the All-Star Resorts and still have a nice trip. Do your research. Do not overpay.
Yep. Okay.
Awesome.
I love it.
All right. I love it too.
We got a lot to say about some Disney trips. Okay. Is it my merch moment or your animatronic?
No, your merch is always
Okay.
before.
Okay. Merch moment. One, I'm just going to highlight. We both got new coffee mugs. I have a Galaxy's Edge.
I have a Dark Universe that lights up with lightning when it's hot, but we've been recording for a
Big
while.
Frank's
so.
on the back.
Yep, Frankenstein.
They also, I want to highlight too, my ring that I got in Dark Universe in Darkmoor. It is a Dracula ring with a little blood diamond drip on it. And I had never thought to look at the jewelry. Really at Disney, and this was on the counter. I would have never seen it.
No.
I wasn't looking. And I'm like, now jewelry, because I also bought a necklace from the logo collection. I'm getting ready to talk about. Oh, and I got this necklace with my charms.
You did.
I didn't get the necklace, but I added charms. They had charms. There's just
Yeah.
so much in the parks right now, and I never really looked at and these charms are only like $12, and I added them to a necklace I already had. So there's a way to spend less. Also, really, the ring was cheaper than we thought it was going to be too. You were worried it was going to be outrageous. I
Like
think it was
$75,
but it was like 40.
yeah, or up to 200.
Yeah, you
but-
were like, well,
yeah.
much. But I love my ring. Just a little bit of different things if you're not like a Disney t-shirt person, which this shirt was also bought there. I'm obsessed with. It has patches on it, and the R underneath is the monorail, and you've got a Muppet shirt
I got a
on.
Muppet shirt. Like I said, we spent a lot of money in the Muppets
In the
gift
Muppet
shop.
store. And then they released a line of merchandise called the Logo brand, Logo Color brand, where it was like green, orange, black, blue, and yellow. And it was just, I've never been in the parks on a day that I think I saw on Tuesday, the date was like, oh, this logo brand is released on June 12th. And I was like, are we still going to be here? And we were. And we went into the stores. Like we went into the store the day before, it wasn't there. Went into the store. some lady had like 10 bags on her arms. People were rushing
We'll
it.
have to post a picture of the
It was
wall.
just like,
It's-
but it was beautiful.
So visually,
it just like scratched
appealing.
our brain in some way that we like couldn't not.
Yeah.
It just
and
was.
I've seen criticism that's like, what, you're just going to stick the logo on
we
a color
loved it. We got
bottle?
a blue
And I'm
water
like,
bottle. So they had like
yes,
this
it's
water
great.
bottle, but you
I
could get the
love
green, you could get the pink, you could get the orange, we got the blue. I loved it. I wanted everything. You got the orange notebook.
And the green pencil.
Green pencils, and they all had a different. What does your pencil say? I'd rather be at Disney
these
World.
just say I'd rather be at Disney World, but the color is all like orange.
The
is
orange is Park Hopper. The yellow is Main Street Popcorn. The blue is Last Day of Trip Blues,
Green
which I
is
love.
in the
Tiki Room.
Tiki Room.
Pink is like something in Fantasyland.
Yeah, Fantasyland
Anyways,
vibes.
it
something
just
like that.
scratched our brains in the right way. I just loved everything about it. So okay, we gotta.
Yeah,
get going.
and I'm sure we'll talk more about some of the cool things we got.
Yes.
But before we do that on another week, we need to go to my animatronic of the week.
Oh, I'm sorry. Can I interrupt you?
No, of course.
Just because I talked about it last episode.
Okay.
I did.
Oh.
I bought the Celestial Park Epic Universe vinyl.
We did get it.
And it is stunningly beautiful. And the records itself are they're just gorgeous.
They're
I'm not even
gorgeous.
going to show it.
The artwork's
the artwork
gorgeous.
is stunning. This is Epic Universe. It's just beautiful. Art, music, collectible. Just check. Okay, go.
All right. And you almost didn't buy it to try to save a little money. And I said, you have to.
Yeah.
It's incredible. Okay. My animatronic of the week. It's exciting. It's one we hadn't seen until this trip because it's brand new.
Oh, I know. In your shirt. He's on your shirt.
Scooter.
I loved him.
There's a Scooter Muppet animatronic at the Rock and Roller Coaster queue. It is so great. I cannot even express how much I love this animatronic. I love the Muppets. And this is an animatronic Scooter. Now, the thing about it is, what's so special about it is that most animatronics, I love their old charm. They're a little creaky, rickety, kind of do weird things. This is made to look like a Muppet and move like a Muppet. So basically what they did was they had the actual performer who performs Scooter, which if you don't know Muppets, they have performers. So anytime Scooter is in anything right now, they have a specific performer. This guy, they put motion capture on the actual Scooter puppet, and he did the pre-show, and they recorded that. They turned it into an animatronic.
It's amazing.
It's so cool. It's got some real. So
it has sticks on his arms, like
I was going to get to that.
I'm sorry,
but that's okay. That's what I love about it. They have the arm rods that you see in the puppet. An animatronic doesn't need arm rods, but they did it because they wanted it to look like this is a puppet. I love it. Which is just genius, and I love it, and it makes me so fun.
Which is why you bought your shirt.
Yeah, exactly. Because I love animatronics.
They had a lot of t-shirt
They had a lot of
options.
t-shirts. So, and then a little fun backstory that I found out, which I didn't catch this there, but just in researching and making sure I covered everything in the Muppet Show. Scooter has his job as kind of the backstage manager because his Muppet or his uncle owns the Muppet Theater. Well, in the ride, his uncle bought G-Force Records, which is the record company that
Rock and Roller Coaster
is based on. So
I love it.
That little continuity is really fun there too. So
it's great.
I love him. I love that animatronic, and he's really cool. Check him out if you can.
Yeah. Yay. Okay.
All right, Sarah, we did it. I think we recorded it all. I guess we'll find out soon.
We'll find out.
Are you ready?
Jeez, I'm ready.
And that is it for this week's episode of Face Mountain.
Thanks for carving out some time to hang with us today. If you enjoy the podcast, make sure to follow us on on Instagram at Face Mountain Podcast, on TikTok at Face Mountain Pod, and on YouTube at Face Mountain Podcast, and leave us a review, rating, and review. Share the podcast with your fellow theme park fans.
It does help if you share it. You can also email us at facemountainpodcast@gmail.com. We would love to hear from you. We'd love to get some feedback. Next week, we will be arguing This is exciting.
Because we're starting a little series.
Starting a little series. The top 4, the Face Mountain, the Mount Rushmore of Disney's Hollywood Studios.
The must-do at Hollywood Studios.
Yep, just the most iconic ride, snacks,
anything,
shows, anything.
Whatever. All Hollywood
characters.
Studios.
Yep. So come back and check that out with us.
Until then, be safe, have fun, have a little magic every day. And until next time.
Chisels down for now. Sarah, see you at the summit.
Yeah.